Okay, we're live right now. Let's check out the audio. Okay, we're live right now. Let's check it. This is from Vandenberg, California. And it's a Starlink. Launched today. And if you look at the globe there, you can see it coming out of California. The red line there on the globe, and it circles around the globe there. So that's the flight path. Maybe I can play a little bit of music. Let's play a little bit of music here.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop,
Videotape it.
swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So I can talk over the music. switch over to SpaceX. 10 after the hour. Looks good so far.
It's 3:06. Good afternoon.
It's 3:06. Good afternoon.
I found this on the web.
What's the weather here right now?
It's currently partly cloudy and 82 degrees.
I'm going to over to SpaceX right now. I'll be live in 6 minutes. 5.5 minutes. We got 22 minutes before launch, or really 21 minutes. Go live in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Be live in 3 minutes. I'll shut the music off at 1 minute. We're still waiting for SpaceX right now.
It's 3:17.
We're still waiting. They're about 3.5 minutes late. I should have checked the weather out in California, but if they don't launch, they don't launch. Still says go for launch. They are 5 minutes late. Still waiting. They have over 10,000 people on their site right now. go. I'm going to let it play for a little bit before. Save. All right.
Nice launch trajectory and countdown net. Pad is clear.
10, 9, 8.
Launch auto sequence has started.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go for launch.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Stage separation confirmed. Dragon separation confirmed.
Stage 1 is transonic. Landing legs have deployed. And Falcon 9 has landed.
Cool. Oh, they got, oh.
Starlink launch webcast. My name is Zachary Lupin, and I'll be your host for today's Starlink mission, which marks SpaceX's 45th launch of the year and 244th overall mission to date. The Falcon 9 rocket, which you can kind of see on your screen through the marine layer, is currently at Vandenberg Space Force Base's Space Launch Complex 4 East in California, awaiting liftoff at 12:29 p.m. Pacific Time. At T-minus 4 minutes and 40 seconds, the weather is green and the range is ready to support. Teams are currently tracking no issues with the vehicle or the spacecraft. Coming up shortly, we should see the clamp arms on the strong back opening up. Those clamp arms are located just below the payload fairing. And it might not be totally visible because of that marine layer.
Cool. I got my...
The strong back or transporter erector is the truss structure next to the rocket that is used for rollout and route propellants and electrical power to the vehicle in preparation for launch.
I have an announcement at the end of this. I just ordered a SpaceX.
And you can just make out the strong back retracting on your screen there. Now, coming up next at T-minus 3 minutes, we should hear that Stage 1 has completed liquid oxygen loading.
Stage 1, lock float is complete.
At T-minus 3 minutes, the Falcon 9 first stage is fully loaded with Rocket Propellant 1, or RP1, and liquid oxygen, or LOX, and we're awaiting completion of LOX load on the second stage in about 45 seconds from now. Now, aside from the marine layer, you may also see some white clouds around the vehicle. Those white clouds are chilled gas above the LOX tank liquid surface that we vent overboard to maintain pressure in the tank as needed. And when that gas comes out into the California air, the humid, moist air condenses into clouds of water. Coming up shortly, we should hear a call out that LOX loading is complete on the second stage.
10 miles an hour, that's pretty good. Thank you for posting that. Let's look at my backside here.
The booster, or first stage of the rocket that you see on your screen, is flying for its 12th time today. After liftoff and stage separation, this booster is scheduled to land on our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, which is currently stationed in the Pacific Ocean. As many of you may...
Stage 2, LOX float is complete.
And there's that call out that Stage 2 LOX loading is complete. Falcon 9 is now fully loaded with 1 million pounds of fuel and liquid oxygen. Now, as many of you may already know, successfully recovering parts of our rockets allows SpaceX to refly the most expensive pieces, which in turn drives down the cost of space access.
Cool.
Coming up in about 10 seconds from now, we should hear a call out that Falcon 9 is in startup, which means the flight computers have taken over the launch countdown.
And yet NASA hasn't done any of this yet to save money for the taxpayers, but we won't get into that.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And there's that call out that Falcon 9 is in startup. In a few seconds, we should hear our launch director, or LD, give the final go for launch.
LD is go for launch.
And there's that go from the launch director to proceed with today's mission. So let's sit back and watch as Falcon 9 takes our 48 Starlink satellites into space.
I'll fall asleep.
T-minus 30 seconds.
T-minus 30 seconds. Let's get rid of the logo so we can see everything.
Seconds.
15 seconds. Let's get
T-minus
ready
10,
to rumble.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power. And liftoff of Starlink 513. Go Falcon, go Starlink.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Boy, that camera's pretty close, isn't it?
M1D chamber pressures are nominal.
Alright, let's switch. Alright, let's bring back the SpaceX logo. Let's get rid of my little...
At T plus 30 seconds, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Slick 4 East from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California at 12:29 p.m. Pacific Time. Now, the next major milestone coming up is Max Q, which is when the vehicle experiences
Power and telemetry nominal.
Which is when the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of external stresses as it ascends through the Earth's atmosphere.
Boy, look at those clouds.
Supersonic.
And there's that call out that Falcon 9 is supersonic, which means that the rocket is traveling faster than the speed of sound. We should hear that call out for Max Q shortly.
Max Q.
And there's that call out for Max Q, which again is when the rocket experiences the largest amount of external stresses. Now we are just about 1 minute away from a series of events: main engine cutoff, stage separation, second engine start 1, and then lastly fairing separation. MECO, or main engine cutoff, is where all 9 of the Merlin 1D engines on the first stage shut down. That's followed by stage separation when the first and second stages separate. SES-1, or second engine start 1, is where we light the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage. And lastly, fairing separation is when the two fairing halves separate and fall away from the second stage. So let's keep an eye out for those events, which will happen in quick succession.
Boy, I love the videos here. The videos here are just excellent. NASA can't even touch these videos. That's just my opinion. We all have an opinion. Oh.
Miko. Stage separation confirmed.
Yay!
MVAC ignition.
And as you just saw and heard over the nets, we had successful MECO, stage sep, and SES-1.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there's that confirmation of fairing separation from the second stage. We will be attempting to recover both fairing halves using our recovery vessel, Go Beyond. Both of the fairing halves that supported today's mission are flight proven, with one half flying for its 4th time and the other half flying for its 7th time.
Let me put my geek hat on. Oh God, I look like an old man. You are an old man.
On the left side of your screen right now is our Falcon 9 first stage, and on the right side is the MVAC engine on our second stage, currently carrying the Starlink satellites to orbit. Currently, the first stage is on its way back to Earth towards our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, which is located in the Pacific Ocean. The MVAC engine attached to the second stage is continuing its burn, which will last about another 4.5 minutes.
Can you all hear everything okay?
As a reminder, Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by SpaceX to provide high-speed, low-latency internet to people living in remote and rural locations around the globe.
Vehicles on a nominal trajectory.
And as I mentioned earlier, today's Starlink mission marks SpaceX's 244th mission overall and the 45th mission just this year. Coming up next in the mission is the entry burn on the first stage, which is the first of 2 burns it will go through in preparation for landing. We should see that stage 1 entry burn start in just under a minute from now.
Alrighty. Get her done. Young lady must be off today.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there's that call out for the Stage 1 entry burn, which you can see on the left side of your screen there.
Vehicles on a nominal trajectory.
Stage 1, which we also call the booster, has ignited 3 engines to slow it down for atmospheric re-entry.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there's that call out that the entry burn on the first stage has completed. Coming up next is the landing burn on the first stage, which is the second and final burn in preparation for landing.
Stage 1, FTS has saved.
Stage 1 transonic.
And there's that call out that the first stage is transonic, which means it is traveling near the speed of sound. Coming up in about 20 seconds from now, we should see the Stage 1 landing burn start on the left side of your screen.
Stage 2 in terminal guidance.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Oh, God.
And there's confirmation that the Stage 1 landing burn has started in preparation
It's
for
almost
touchdown on
there.
our drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You, in the Pacific Ocean.
Almost
we should also
there.
hear that call out for SECO, or second engine cutoff, in a few
Stage 2,
moments.
FTS has saved.
Here we go.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Cool.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And if you can hear
Yay.
that cheering, everyone here at Hawthorne is very excited. This Falcon 9 first stage is now successfully launched and landed for its 12th time.
Chilla just woke up.
We also heard that call out for SECO 1.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there's
Chilla.
confirmation of good orbit. Today's landing marks our 205th overall landing of an orbital class rocket, including Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions. And with confirmation of successful first stage landing and second engine cutoff and orbital insertion, that wraps up our coverage
Oh,
for now.
he went
So be
into
sure
his-
to check our social media for confirmation of
He went
Starlink
into
satellite
his-
deployment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Oh, are we done? Wow. I'm going to pause it here. I guess we're not going to see the deployment of the satellites. So, Sunday there's a launch at 4 in the morning. I'm going to record that in 4K, put it together, and then before Doc's show, about an hour, or see, his show is at 3 in the afternoon, maybe around noon. We'll do a recap of this launch and a recap of the Sunday's launch, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Everybody's welcome. So, I want to start doing a three-day astronomy space launch. You know, SpaceX launches coming up and that. So, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll start with Sunday, and it'll be around, let's see, I better say 1:30, because I believe Doc's show starts at 3 o'clock, and we'll just do a recap of both of these launches, talk about it, and kind of get our feet wet here. So, for now, I want to thank everybody. Whoops. For today's launch. And even though we were streaming for 45 minutes, I'll bring it up to a minute before launch on a recap. So for now, I want to thank everybody for participating in the chat room, and we're going to call it a day.